So we are down to our final four super heavyweight bouts. There's about another hour left in the evening, and we shall get ready to call in the next boxers. They are Filip Hrgovic from Croatia and Mihai Nistor from Romania. Filip Hrgovic, only 19 years old. Mihai Nistor from Romania, 21 years old. Let's take a look at the officials that'll be assisting us. The referee first, Bahadir Jumanzaev. The officials actually are the judges, Gallagher, Caulfield, Puchidis, Sidi Yakub, and Pogi from around the world. And the resume of Filip Hrgovic reads like this: 2008 Croatian Junior National Champion, gold medalist, and in 9 Youth National Champion, silver medalist. 2010 Youth National Champ, gold medalist. 2010 AIBA Youth World Championships right here in Baku. He got first place with a win against Tony Yoka, who we saw earlier. He's also a member of the World Series of Boxing, as we've spoken of earlier. He got first place at the Croatian National Championships this year. He's 200 centimeters, and he looks ready to go. Mihai Nistor from Romania grabbed 7th place at the 2009 Romanian National Cup, 1st place at the 2010 Romanian National Championships, and 3rd place in the 2011 European Championships in Ankara, Turkey, earlier this year. With that said, the stage has been set. Filip Hrgovic, Croatia, red corner. Mihai Nistor, Romania, blue corner. Hrgovic, Nistor. Super heavyweights. Hrgovic lunging forward with a right hand. Nistor ripping some shots to the body. It's nice to see that. You look at Hrgovic, look at Nistor, and you can see his hands are up awfully high. It gives Hrgovic a lot of landscape to paint this picture all across the belly and the midsection of Nistor. Now Hrgovic boxing out of the corner. He turns Nistor around, and very aggressive is Nistor, lunging forward, hands up high, as we noted, contrasted with Hrgovic's style where the hands are lower and in front of him. Less likely that Nistor has the speed at this weight, most of the boxers at this weight class don't, to be able to surprise Hrgovic with a shot without Hrgovic seeing it, at least to the head. But you never know. Sometimes it's those punches that you don't see that often do the most damage. As a matter of fact, that's often the case that the ones you don't see do the most damage. Speaking from personal experience when I tell you that one. And now Hrgovic is going to get a caution from the referee. He's going to throw a right hand down the pike. A left hand and another right. He's a wily one, is Nistor. He's giving up a decent height advantage and perhaps a little bit of extra pounds in the midsection for him, but just the same, he seems game, and he looks like he could pack a punch if he could figure out a way to land it on Hrgovic. Hrgovic back against the ropes, a minute left to go. Hrgovic quite tall, 200 centimeters to be precise. It's a mountain of a man right there that Nistor is going to need to climb to get to the top. Now, the gum shield came out of Nistor's mouth. As Hrgovic gets sent to his neutral corner, Nistor is going to get that gum shield replaced. And action resumes. Chopping right hand by Nistor. Look at some action here from the first round, and Nistor, clearly the aggressor, throwing the heavy punches, but after just one round, it's all tied up at 3. You see the end swell being applied to Nistor. Reduce some of the swelling that he received already from the first round. Some heavy hands by Filip Hrgovic.
Second round.
And Nistor continues to push forward. Hrgovic's back sort of against the ropes. Now he starts to turn his man, and there's a lunging left by Nistor. So as the night wears on, the boxers continue to ply their trade, apply their craft. They have one goal in mind, as they should: London 2012. And here comes Nistor. Referee going to caution Nistor to keep his hands up. Hrgovic throws a nice right hand right down the pike. That loose guard, look how loose that guard is of Nistor. Even though his hands are up, they're too far apart from each other, basically and effectively rendering them useless to be up there, because Hrgovic's throwing straight rights and lefts right down the pike and scoring with clean, effective punching on the face and nose. Hrgovic sensed that really quick and started to tighten up that guard, but at that point, their positions had changed. Some good work here by Hrgovic. And now Nistor continuing to press the action. Remember, it was a 3-point tie going into the second round. Nistor, good job throwing a lunging right hand, but as he's turned around, Hrgovic does a good job of catching him with a right. And now Hrgovic doing a good job. Hrgovic looks pretty solid in there. I mean, he doesn't seem that aggressive, but he seems to have some good tools, and he knows how to use them well, which is most important. It's one thing for a craftsman to have a big toolbox. It's another for him to know how to use his tools. Hrgovic does a good job using those tools he has. He's tall. He uses his height well. He's strong. He punches well. He's light enough. He uses his feet well. So there you have it. He's smart. He's using his brain well. So Hrgovic covering up even when necessary, and Nistor looks like he's just having a tough time figuring out how best to deal with this guy. Let's see what the scorecard shows after 2. And the Croatian in the red corner is going to get an additional 2 right here. So he goes up 10-8. He's only 19 years old, Filip Hrgovic. So he's got a big, long career ahead of him, and he's already showing some good signs. 10-8, Filip Hrgovic, Croatia. And as we look at action in the third round, Hrgovic having a 2-point lead going in here, and Nistor certainly not giving up. He has not stopped throwing punches. He has not stopped coming forward, and that is a credit, a real credit to Mihai Nistor. The referee now going to use his tissue in his pocket to pick up the mouth guard of the Romanian, Mihai Nistor, and his corner is going to rinse it. He's going to issue a point, it seems. Yes, he is. Perhaps he feels that was an intentional spitting out of the mouthpiece by Nistor, so not good for Nistor, who was already down 2 points, just handed over another 2 to Hrgovic, and there's only 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in this third round. Now Nistor really sensing the urgency. He's going to start swinging for the fences. Just swinging for the fences, but nobody's home. Certainly not Filip Hrgovic. That's because Filip Hrgovic doesn't live there anymore. Filip Hrgovic lived there when Nistor threw the punch, but he didn't live there by the time it arrived. Call him a transient, but Filip Hrgovic has a good sense about moving about and not staying in the same place for too long. Shows him well in the boxing ring. Nice uppercut by Hrgovic. Nistor throwing a swinging right hook. Nice, a big right hand by Hrgovic scored, and Nistor is starting to break down. It seems like he realizes that the amount of points he would need to come back for or from at this stanza, at this period of time in the bout with only a minute left, and now with a bloody face, he gets another standing 8 count. He just realizes that it's going to be almost impossible to win on points. He's going to really need to come out with some amazing knockout that he hasn't really shown the capacity to deliver through 3 rounds so far. .40 seconds left. And Nistor just weighing in on Filip Hrgovic. Hrgovic throwing a nice right hand, once up the middle and then a chopping right. And Hrgovic's really showing some stamina. He's still throwing punches, and he's throwing them straight, and he's throwing them hard with accuracy in the waning minutes of the third round. So Filip Hrgovic is going to be a force to be reckoned with, no doubt, throughout the course of this tournament and beyond. Again, he's only 19 years old, and he's a mountain of a man at 200 centimeters. And that's it, folks. The round is over, the bout is over, and we shall await the official decision in just a moment.
Red corner, 36 rounds, Ukraine. Blue corner, Alexis, France.
And Hrgovic comes away with an impressive 22-10 victory. Filip Hrgovic from Croatia just bought himself a ticket to London. He's now got a ticket to ride, and we will see him there, but we will also see him tomorrow in the quarterfinals. So looking forward to that. Great action still to come. Stay tuned. We have 3 more heavyweight bouts left. Coming up next, Kazakhstan versus China.